Hey guys, this is the Super Review Show. This is a past movie review of the movie Star Wars from 1977. Since Star Wars Episode 7 is coming out, I figured I'd review Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. But today I'm just going to focus on Star Wars. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, George Lucas had an idea, and he called it Star Wars. Star Wars is where you have Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca, Kenny Baker as R2-D2, Anthony Daniels as 3CPO, and Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is a movie about a boy his name is Luke Skywalker, and he wants to become a Jedi, and he wants to use the Force to help stop this evil emperor known as Darth Vader. And he wants to try and stop him from taking over the whole galaxy. And he's on this operational thing called the Death Star, which is very high tech, if you will. He's in a lot of trouble. Not a lot of trouble, but basically, if you take this movie, if you will, it's very simple. I had a brain fart there. I'm so sorry. This movie is a very simple movie. And what I mean by that is, hey, there's a princess. She's in trouble. Let's go save her. How about that? And then there's a big battle at the end. That's how simple it is. But it's told in this epic way with lightsabers and X-Wing fighters and Y-Wings and all this great technology. For 1977, this is a pretty advanced film. Also, it's one of the most influential films ever made. Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, you didn't make it. You were pretty close, but you didn't make it on the same level as Star Wars. Indiana Jones, you cut it pretty close, but it's nowhere near as influential as Star Wars. You walk up to, I don't know, let's say you walk up to a 22-year-old person on the street. I say, hey, I need to ask you a question. They say, yeah, sure. If I say the words Star Wars to you, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? 99% of the time, they're going to know what it is. That's just how influential it is. When you say Lord of the Rings, people are going to be like, yeah, those movies that came out a few years ago. Yeah, they weren't really my taste. They weren't my cup of tea. But yeah, so Star Wars is arguably the most influential films, one of the most influential films ever made. Period. There's no denying it. And also the pop culture collective has changed because of this one movie. And in it, you have this boy, Luke Skywalker, and he grows up, he's having some problems, and he meets up with not a bounty hunter, a scoundrel named Han Solo, and they have to go use their ship, the Millennium Falcon, and take off and take down the Death Star with Obi-Wan Kenobi. They can stop Darth Vader and prevent the Death Star from destroying one of the planets nearby. It's one of the best films ever made. Overall, I give Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Originally, it was just called Star Wars. But I give this film a 9.5 out of 10. There's no other denying it. It's one of the greatest films ever made. This is a film, before it was franchised more, this is one of those films that is so influential. It is amongst the greatest films of all time list. That's how powerful this movie is. It's just one of the greatest films ever made. Obviously, all film is subjective. Nothing's untouchable, mind you. But this is one of the greatest films ever made, and it's called Star Wars. I'm glad you enjoyed this review of Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. So for the Super Review Show, keep it. See you later.